Okay, let's see how we go by using my finger on the screen. This comes out of Specialist Maths 4H question number 8. If the real component of this is 0, find the locus. Okay, so I need to find out what this is and then set it equal to 0, the real component equal to 0. So z is x plus yi plus 1 over the bottom is x plus yi minus 1. And that's going to be the same as x plus 1 plus yi on the top and x minus 1 plus yi on the bottom. Since I have a bit on the bottom that has an imaginary component to it, I'm going to multiply that by its complex conjugate. So x minus 1 minus yi over x minus 1 minus yi, and keeping on going to the right, my denominator will end up being the difference of perfect squares. So x minus 1 squared minus y squared I squared, and my top becomes x plus 1, x minus 1, so I'm multiplying this out, and then I've got x plus 1 times minus y, so minus yi times x plus 1, and then I've got yi times x minus 1, and then I've got the last, so minus y squared I squared. And that's all over that bottom. So now you can see what I'm doing is I'm just playing around and expanding and getting like terms together. So these two multiplied by each other is the difference of two squares. So that will give you x squared minus 1. And then if I multiply this out, that gives me minus y times xi y times xi minus yi plus yxi minus yi plus y squared. And looking at that, we end up with that and that cancel themselves. I've got two of them, and that's all over this. Okay, so what have we got? We now have x squared plus y squared minus 1 plus 2yi all over x minus 1 squared plus y squared, which is coming from there. So that gives me x squared plus y squared minus 1 on x minus 1 squared plus y squared plus 2yi on top of x minus 1 squared plus y squared. Now the question said the real component is equal to 0. So if the real component is equal to 0, then this is the real component. So I'm going to set that equal to 0. X squared plus y squared minus 1 on top of x, can't remember what it was, what was it again? X minus 1 squared plus y squared equals 0. If I pick all of this up, I can move it over there, it gives me 0. So I've got x squared plus y squared minus 1 equals 0. X squared plus y squared equals 1 will be the locus of the complex numbers that the real component of this follows.